If you see this, please don't scroll away. I kinda make art, and honestly, I feel like nobody here on TikTok cares about art. So if you like art like me, can you please like this video? Cause I feel worthless after working so many hours on a piece of work and then nobody actually seems to like it. Don't mind this one, this was a fail. You're probably going to go away, so I'm sorry if I wasted a couple seconds of your day. Also, could you please check this angry? This is an angry orange, by the way. Yeah, she's so angry.
Get it out of my head! It's like it's constantly playing on loop! So what the hell am I supposed to do?
If you make it to the end, I'm sorry. In 2007, a woman was lying awake in her hotel bed when she started hearing a kid run up and down the hall laughing and making tons of noise. She considered going out and telling the kid to be quiet, but eventually just said whatever and fell asleep. The next morning she got up and asked her teenage daughter who was staying in the room next door if she had heard the kid, and she said yes, it was so annoying. That night, the woman is back in bed trying to sleep when once again she hears the kid in the hall. Now feeling pretty annoyed herself, she starts walking to the front door to get a better listen when the footsteps stop right in front of her door and she hears the kid playing with the do not disturb sign. She leans into the peephole to get a better look, but the kid's gone. So she steps into the hallway and looks down.
Toru Oikawa's favorite food is milk bread. His personal motto is, if you're gonna hit it, then hit it till it breaks.
In the future, blinging on my hotline. I wanna talk to you.
This is why you should always trust your parents. In 1990, a father and his 15-year-old son worked together at a gas station in Florida. One night, the boy was sitting outside on a break when he saw a crazy-looking woman walking towards the store. They were in a high-crime area and it was very late, so the boy turns around to look through the glass at his dad to see what he should do. His dad took one look at the woman and just shook his head, no, do not help her. The woman walks up to the boy and says, hey, my car's broken down, can you give me a ride? Before the boy can answer, his dad bursts outside and says, you need to leave here immediately. Angrily, the woman turns and leaves, cussing them both out the whole way. 1 year later, the boy's in his room at home when his dad calls from the other room and says, you gotta come in here and look at the TV. On the screen was the same woman from the gas station. Better known as Eileen Warnos, she was a serial killer who used to pick up her male victims at gas stations in Florida. She was later put to death.
A small tutorial on how to draw Bakugo Katsuki. Like for any other anime drawing, you want to start off with a circle. Make the circle pointy, give it a jawline, and add guidelines. Don't forget the thick neck. Once you do that, you can start adding on the features. His eyes need to be small and squinty because he is constantly judging everyone for being the extras that they are. Regular nose. And now here's where you can make a decision. You either make him smiling because he's thinking about beating the shit out of Deku, or you can make him frowning because he remembers that Deku now has a quirk. After that, you move on to the hair. Now his hair has to be as pointy as possible. This is because the amount of anger he has no longer was able to be contained in his body and it has now escaped into his hair. Boom. Bakugo.
All about クの男子が好きです。男前なところが大好きです。タンタタン、タンタタン、タンタタンタンタン、攻めです。
This true story is so simple and so creepy. On June 21st, 2009, a 16-year-old wakes up to an empty house around 11 a.m. He heads downstairs, grabs a snack, and goes to the basement and plans on watching TV for the next few hours until he meets his friend around 3. About 30 minutes later, his mom comes downstairs and asks him, "Where have you been all day?" Confused, he says, "I've only been up for like 30 minutes. And then he looks at his phone, and it's after 7 o'clock at night. There's dozens of missed calls and several text messages from his friend and his mom asking, "Where are you?" He tells his mom that none of this makes any sense, but what she tells him is even worse. She said that she was there all day and saw him go into the basement at 11, but after that, he was gone all day. So for one day in the summer of 2009, this kid didn't exist.